All right, guys. Hello. Hope you have a lovely rest from our previous classes, and I'm sure you are done with your assignments. Um, you're welcome to JK Tutorials and Classrooms. Presently, we are going to be talking about protecting worksheets. Protecting worksheets. In Excel, do you know that you can lock your cells? You can lock your cells and protect sheets to prevent changes, especially useful when sharing files with others. Probably you want to share files with others via emails or through Google Drive, and then you want only that particular person to be able to access that file. You can probably implement sheet protection on it. So let's get our hands dirty and let me show you how sheet protection are implemented on Excel sheets. What you do is you now this is a present scenario of how why sheets are locked on Excel. At home yesterday, I set up an Excel workbook to track our house gadgets. I locked the sheet to prevent accidental changes so that only I can modify the formulas and data. You see? So this is one of the reasons why we implement um, sheet protection on Excel to to prevent accidental changes on your Excel sheet, and then to secure the Excel sheet and to propagate authentication, right? So now I want to show you how to protect an Excel sheet. Um, let's jump right in by getting our hands dirty. Um, Now I have this Excel sheet that I want to protect, and what I do is this. Uh, let's go to home first, so that I'll start from beginning. Go to home, right? Then when you're at home, then you go to review. This is review, right? After you are done with your Excel sheet and you want to lock it, click review. So you come to protect sheets. This is protect sheet right here. Understood? So you come there and then you click on it. Then it will tell you allow all users of this worksheet to select lock cells, select unlock cells, format cells. So these are the authorization you are going to allow for all users of this worksheet. So if you want to allow all users of this worksheet to do this, you can allow them to do all of these. But the ones you don't want them to be able to do, then you can probably uncheck them. It's as simple as that. Then enter the password you want to use. Ensure the password is strong password that you want to use for your um, sheet protection. So let me just enter a very weak password because for educational purpose, and then click on OK. It will ask you again for the password to re-enter it, and then you enter again, and then you click OK. That is it. That is it. So whenever you want to edit or make a change on any of this sheet, is going to ask you for the password, right? It's going to ask you for the password. So you can see what it's saying. It's giving me an error saying that the sheet is protected. You can see the cell or chart you are trying to change is protected, therefore read only. So you can only read it, you cannot change it because it has been protected. So, but if you want to unprotect the same sheet, you can definitely unprotect it by coming to the same unprotect, yeah, by coming to the same place, right? And then you click on unprotect to unprotect the sheet, right? This is not as difficult as you think, you know. It's a very simple, and I know you are going to get it without much stress. So now you click on, yeah, so you input the data, the password. Probably I'll send it to a receiver that wants to receive this sheet. Probably I send it to my colleague, or I send it to a friend, or I send it to my customer or my banking customer. So they want to see what I've sent to them, or they want to make a change. They can probably see, but they cannot make a change on this particular sheet. So the authorization, I have to send the password along with it so that they can be able to make changes on this sheet. So that does it. You can see now I'll be able to make changes on this sheet right now. Let's change this one. You can see it's as simple as that. So, and then you can decide to protect your workbook. That means you are protecting the whole book, the whole workbook, sorry, not just the sheets. This goes beyond protecting sheets. This protects the entire workbook, right? So what you do is you click on it, and then you can see it says on restricted access, and you say restricted access, click on restricted access. So probably this is why Microsoft Excel is asking me for a paid or premium version for it to be able to do that. So the same thing. But if your my Excel is not is kind of not too structured for, okay, let's see this now. Let's see if it's gonna work right now. Okay, re-enter password. Okay, let's go there. Okay, let's see if I'll be able to access. Okay, probably when I close this Excel sheet, trying to open it again is going to cost me something I never expect. So when you close this Excel sheet, when you open it again, it's going to ask you for password, right? So this is to share the workbook you want to share. Okay, say this workbook cannot be shared because privacy has been enabled for this workbook. To share this workbook, click the Microsoft Office button. Then click on Excel option. In the Excel option dialog, click Trust Center, and then click the Trust Center setting button. In the privacy option category, clear the checkbox next to the option personal information from file properties unsafe. Okay, okay, Trust center, yeah, okay. So it says remove personal information from properties from file properties unsafe. Same way it says we should do it right here. Let's go back because we learn every day and then I'm trying to learn something new today. Okay. Okay. Priority option category. Clear the box next to the option remover personal from file properties unsafe. Same thing. So we come here, come to Excel option, trust center, trust center settings. They remove this, right? So that is great. That is good. All right. So still same thing, probably. Okay. So basically, that is just the way to protect worksheet. Or I'm just trying to close this worksheet so that I want to know if trying to open it, but it's not closing. But I know that when trying to open it, it's going to ask for password before you can be able to open it at all. Because you can see what it's saying right here. Protect. So it's asking me to protect the workbook. It's asking me for password. So so that one is for protecting workbook. It's going to protect the full workbook, and that is how it works. Let's see if I can close it via. What is going on with this guy? Why can't you just close? All right. In order not to waste much of our time, I believe you guys have understood how to protect worksheet and protect workbook. Thank you very much. And then we meet again for our next class. For now, you can eh, click on the like button, share, subscribe, and then have a very beautiful day. And then be prepared for your um, upcoming self-practice test, which says number one it says lock a formula cell and try editing it after protecting the cell, right? Then try unprotecting using your set password. So you should just try this out and see how it goes. It's definitely gonna make you must be a master of this craft, right? And then it's going to boost your mind on trying to be protective of your data, right? So I just want you to get your hands dirty doing some practical stuff, some hands-on skin stuff, and then you get back to me on what challenges you faced when trying to edit after protecting the cell and when trying to unprotect using password. Thank you, and I wish you good luck. All the best.